I'm going to share with you guys something that God told me this morning. And because the moment I opened my eyes, I saw 10:10. And I posted the verse, I think, in last night's video. But I'm going to post it in this comment section, what it means, okay? So the 144,000, they're going to have one king rules all, okay? And the enemy put me in this like dream state. And in a dream, I walk into this big hallway. It looked like a big palace. And this palace is very bright, like it has all these lights. And I see on like there is a big throne on this palace. When I look, I see this tall being, and he's wearing all this like things like made of gold or something like that. It's like an armor, you know. So it reminds me of Zeus, and sitting on a throne. Okay. I remember they said to me, no, they didn't say anything to me. I'm trying to remember the exact dream. But anyhow, I was asked to come there. When I arrived, I walk with these people, two people, into this throne, and these people walked with me to a certain point, and they stopped. Because I remember looking around, I see them behind me. They stopped walking toward the throne, and they told me, "You go." I walk very close to this, where there's the steps of this throne. And he got up, Zeus, let's say Zeus, because I don't know who that person is, but I remember this person was like, has this light, an aura about that person, or this entity. I don't know it was God or not, because it's an artificial dream. And I don't think they meant to tell me this, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm getting at here. Anyhow, as soon he got up, he walked towards me, and I got a little bit scared, so I got on my knees, because I thought it was God. And so I got on my knees, and I just said, I just called God by his name. And he didn't say anything. He just said to me, "Get up." He told me to get up. Do not kneel, or something like that. Do not kneel. And then he told me one thing. He just told me, "You going to be our commander. You're going to be our commander. I am going to be the commander." So, and I just thought to myself, oh, maybe God is electing me to something, right? But then it dawns on me, because, if it strikes me, that wasn't God. And then I started thinking about it, but I wasn't sure. Okay, I slept on it, and I wasn't sure who I was talking to, because it's an artificial dream, AI generated dream by these wicked doers. And so obviously they're never going to tell you the truth entirely. But they were right about one thing, but they didn't mean to tell me. They were right that God is going to elect the commander, because they can see through your Akashic record who you're going to be. So it's written already in the stars that I'm going to be the commander of the king. And they knew this. That's why they attacked me like the way they did, you know. Then, you know, if you watch the movie, I'm going to get back to this point for a second. If you watch the movie Indiana Jones, where the Ark of the Covenant, when they, you know, it was found by this, this army leader, or he's a pirate. Really, he goes after treasure. He's found the Ark of the Covenant, and they touch it. And this Ark of the Covenant, it opens up, and it brought all this spirit, the spirit that came from the Ark of the Covenant, and they killed everybody. They made people's face melt, and they destroyed everybody. And so God told me I'm going to have unlimited spirit, access to spirit. So I'm thinking this only given to the king of the 144,000. Not all of them, they're going to have their own special powers or whatnot, but the king will have the covenant of God, who will have access to this, And because if you watch up, I'm going to link this movie, you guys can watch. These spirits who came from the ark, they're all women. They're all women. And so they're all women, and they're all, because one of the guys, he goes, oh, he's so beautiful and stuff, because they're all women. They came as like beautiful women and stuff, and then they turn into something demonic and they kill people. And but a spirit could embody anything, it can be anything. When angels come to earth, they embody human form so people don't get scared, So they can be anything, So that would led me, the Ark of the Covenant ruled by women who are spirits. All the spirits are, I'm thinking that's what I'm thinking. But why? Because it's like they're, this Jupiter being told me that I'm gonna command them. I was thinking, well, that was God. That wasn't God. And if you see from the movie, those spirits, they look like women, but they're white. It's like white. It has this white aura on them and stuff. And that's exactly who I spoke to in a dream state. He has this aura of white around him. So these are the spirits. They were right. I'm not sure. I don't think it's 144,000 they're going to have access to that, but this is my gut feeling telling me. These spirits, they can be very destructive. They can do a lot of annihilation. They can do a lot of stuff. And that's what I saw, So it makes sense to me. The enemy never meant to tell me this. They never meant to, they thought, oh, he's so stupid, he would not figure it out. Little do they know, I figured everything out, you know what I mean? If I want to put my mind to it and then focus a little bit, I see it, And they did not think I would figure it out, okay? Now everything's said and done, they want us to come and make amends. They want to come and talk to me, and they want to make peace with me. No, don't make peace with me, because what you've done, you know what I mean? the harm you have caused to people, it cannot just be undone with a handshake. Okay? So I'm gonna wait for God's orders, and I'm gonna do exactly what God says. Okay? And it's not something I'm gonna make deal with you for. You know what I mean? I don't report to you. I do not report to you. I would never report to you. You know that for 11 years you're trying to bend me and break me, to mold me to your will. That work, I'm still the same person. I'm still saying anything I want to say. And I know when I say it, I'm going to get attacked for it, but I get up the next morning and I'll do it again. You know what I mean? You can't reform me. You can't fix me. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with me. Something wrong with you. But anyhow, you're going to find out when we see face to face, you know? And so just stop talking to me. Stop talking to me, trying to be friends or, make amends or, get Canada to give me something. I don't want your money. This is not money. This is not something money can fix. Okay? So, and I'm going to use the spirits to find out whoever attacked me. All the people who attacked me and attacked 144,000, we're going to deal with you, because you started it. You started it. Blindly following these people and thinking, because you're using like witchcraft, you think you're not going to find out. These spirits will find you, So, and what I'm telling you is true. So, keep playing your games, guys, and you'll see judgment is going to come, okay? Because, I'm tired of having to deal with it. Up to last night, I've been attacked last night. You know what I mean? You cannot be reformed. You cannot be fixed. You know what I mean? There's everything wrong with you. Not with 144,000. You make us believe that was something wrong with us. In reality, you are the one to blame. Okay? And if you watch also the movie, Number 4 is one of them. It's about us. And the other one is The Darkest Mind. Another one is about us being attacked by the government, And I'm going to link these movies. You guys can watch them, you know what I mean? And it will tell you a lot of truth. They tell you, they tell you through movies. They have to tell you through movies, right? But not everything they tell you in a movie is true. They like to spin truth and lies together, Anyhow, I'm going to link the Indiana Jones movie, Number 4, and also The Darkest Mind. You guys can watch these movies. They'll tell you who we are. And also, they have told us many times through Marvel movies. Marvel movies is about us, about this elite divine bloodline that is going to rule the universe. That's why you see them like flying around in ships and stuff. That means when you see in ships, it's divine power. When you see wings, is divine power. You'll be able to levitate. You'll be able to, fly around and stuff exactly like Marvel movies, like Superman and the Black Adam. The Black Adam is another good one. And Black Adam is about our Father. The Adam was the first man ever created. And so. And it tells you, they told you in that movie also when The Rock, he says, he played the Black Adam, and he said, no man from Earth could, can overtake me or something could win, something like that. And this lady, she says, yeah, you're right. Nobody can actually, conquer you. So who she brought in? Superman. So you get it. Well, I'm just telling you, okay? They tell you in a movie. They tell you in a movie half truth. The rest you have to dissect on your own. Okay? Okay? So they're gonna have a disclosure. They have to tell people we've been invaded. The Great Mother Tiamat is coming, and they're gonna tell people that she's invading Earth because they want all humanity to get together and to fight her. Okay? She's not to be fought. Okay? If you're gonna stand against her, you're gonna see what happened. You know what I mean? She have a legion. They're called 144,000. Okay? We don't report to you. So you know.